Hello, Flosstube. It's us. We're back.
I'm Priscilla.
And I'm Chelsea, and we're going to share our stitchy progress from this week with you. But first, we'd like to say thank you so much to all of our shout-outs. Heidi at Stitching 1/2, Mel the Obsessive Cross Stitcher, Candy Stitches, and Kara at K's Cross Stitch. We appreciate the love. Thank you for all the comments, questions that you guys post after we post our video. We love reading them.
Yes, and we're here to answer your questions.
First one, where are you from? So a year ago today, I moved to southern Wisconsin, and she lives in northern Illinois, so she's about a 35-minute drive, so anytime I need something finished, I'm able to hurry on over. What do you stitch on? We stitch on 28 count, even weave Monaco. We prefer the stuff we buy from 123 Stitch, Charles Craft. We haven't seen any distortion in the fabric from it. We also haven't really explored higher counts because we don't have magnifiers, and it's a hobby for us, so we want to like what we're doing, and I feel like if we went to bigger counts and had to use magnifiers or whatnot.
We drag our stuff with us everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Floss for the Lane SAL. So both of us shared on Instagram the different flosses that we're going to be using for them, so a picture with those. That starts on September 3rd. We are so excited for all of your interest in joining us, and we're going to be using the hashtag LanternLane SAL. So if you scroll back from last week, you'll see a picture I posted on that, and then she did that as well.
Right. At Priscilla Blaine on Instagram and at Chelsea356 on Instagram, you can see the floss that we will be using.
Chalk for Seasons in Chalk.
Someone asked where they could get the charts. They were all in the Just Cross Stitch magazines in 2016. You have to get, there's one chart in each magazine, including the special Halloween edition. So you would either have to have a subscription or buy the back issues, or I think if you get a subscription, you get the back issues, except for the
special edition.
Yeah. So that's how you would have to get those.
I want to do like a parade of all her stitching for these. I think that'd be fun because they're all beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Speaking of hashtags, so you guys were all grounded with me on Sunday for Santa Sunday. The hashtag was started by Plum Street Samplers a while ago. It's hashtag Santa Sunday XS. Right? Yep. Yeah. And then there's we coined Witchy Wednesday. So on Wednesdays I'm going to be stitching Halloween to get my rotations going. And then there's also somebody started Fall Friday stitching. So hashtag Fall Friday stitching.
So if you're on Instagram, make sure you hashtag your stuff so everybody can see it.
Magnets. So big questions. Tons of questions throughout our videos.
About sheet metal.
Sheet metal, sticky board, what glue we're using, if we'll do a tutorial. Right now we thought we'd just show you some of the pieces. So one of the questions too was, how do you store or where do you store your stuff? This is a year in chalk, the first chalk series from Hands On Design, and that's how much it is to store. It's just little. So this goes in a Ziploc bag, and then she has a little cabinet in her hallway that you've probably seen all over her Instagram. It's green and beautiful, and I love it.
And there's 3 drawers in it, and that's where most of my seasonal stitching like this is.
As far as...
And then we were asked about the sheet metals. It's not like the sheet metal covers the whole piece. It's just a small piece to attach to the magnet.
And then this is a piece of sticky board that this is mounted on. And now there's a magnet on the back of this piece right here. This is a frame that she has, a pedestal frame.
That came from Michael's.
And you're just able to, let's see if I can get it straight in the video, probably not, switch them out. So really quick to decorate, really easy.
And then there's not a whole lot to store. It's not like everything's framed and has to be in its own, not that I don't have things in frames, but this is how these are stored.
It makes these quick ones really easy and cute to do. So you don't have to worry every time.
You should put that top one back on there.
Okay.
And then we were asked for the coffee dye, tea coffee dye tutorial. Right now, with me trying to finish up the chalk for the home, the autumn edition of it.
It's awesome. Not that I've seen it because it's a secret.
But I've been kind of busy with that, and we haven't had time to work out the logistics of the camera and things like that, and we can't cook up
flattering angles,
the tea and coffee here in the dining room, so that'll have to wait for a while, but it will come.
It is coming. And then, yeah, that's all of our questions so far. So now we can kind of go on to our finishes.
And thank you so much for all the comments. There have been so many nice ones, and I appreciate all of you that read my blog and the ones that say that we do so well together. She's always wanted to have a reality show, so this is our reality show.
I have not one.
Yes.
She's the one who watches Survivor, Big Brother, Real Housewives of Cross Stitching. I think it could be a thing. Okay, so finishes this week. I am a loser, and I didn't get any. But she started one at
6 o'clock last night.
I think it was 8, but last night she finished this one.
It's a Lizzie Kate Autumn Smalls, just the big chart, or the bigger piece.
She did the longer one. But she didn't go to bed last night until she finished it. So you can see how late we are up stitching. That's when we'll post an Instagram photo, because we're not going to do it like midway through progress. We want to show you what we got done for the whole night.
And I wanted to show you the wreath that I had on the vintage window in our family room before I put the sunflower wreath up. This is from With Thy Needle and Thread. I forget what it's called, Home something or other. But I mounted it onto burgundy homespun and did a burlap bow and did a little nest up at the top and some eggs and some of my favorite thistly things. So that's...
So again, sticky board. People have their opinions about it. That's what we use. Sticky board. And then I have an older finish. Hen Party by Little House.
Yep. And I used a thrift store frame that was 99 cents, and I painted it with chalk paint. Added the burgundy homespun for the background, made a bow out of torn navy homespun, and added a covered button. And Chelsea was stitching on 14 count at that time, and
I tried to convert, for this pattern specifically, I tried to convert to 28 count because I don't like how big the holes are on 14 count. I couldn't do it. I sent her probably 100 pictures, and she's like, no, those X's are too small. So I wanted this stitched. I wanted it done. So I did 14 count for this, and then later I moved to 28 count.
I did get a little bit more done on the Pumpkins for Sale from Little House Needleworks. I decided to change the colors of the flowers up at the top to a classic Colorworks color called Morning Glory, and I just love it.
Blue.
So I only have a couple more pumpkins, the sign, and the bottom checkerboard. And I am not going to add in that little mouse because I've been having problems with mice outside in my gardens. They're actually voles, but they look like mice. And I've actually had to step on 2 of them to remove them from the yard.
I don't think you should tell people that. As you can see, you'll see a lot of our needles parked in our fabric. So that's what because we do take it anywhere with us. So if I have to pick up the kids from school, I take a Ziploc bag and I wait while I'm in line or to appointments or whatever the case may be. So if a needle's already in there, it's easier for us to keep stitching on it.
All right, so Chelsea's going to show you what she worked on this week, and then we're going to do the rest of my WIP parade from Stitch Mania for the past couple of years.
Okay, so I started last week after our video, I started Little House Needleworks Lakeside Lodge. This is going to be a gift for my in-laws, but they live on a river, so I'll be changing up the wording. I love the color of the roof. I didn't finish it, obviously. I moved on, but I love this one. It's long and narrow. I was looking for like a paddle to mount it on, and we went to a flea market, and those are very expensive. So it might just get some barn wood or a frame. Witchy Wednesday, I worked on bobbing for pumpkins. A lot of you love this one. I do too, but I'm getting a lot of love on this one.
Cute.
So I did the full cauldron now, finally, and then I started on the Boo banner, and then I'm going to start stitching up the other witch. I want to give them cute names because they're so ugly. Not like in a good way, witchy ugly. The Eyeless Farmer's Daughter.
Little House Needleworks.
By Little House Needleworks.
She asked me to do her 2 French knots for the eyes, and I said, no, I'll teach you how to do those 2 French knots for the eyes.
Yeah. I tried French knots, and they looked like an emoji. You don't want to know. All right. And that's that one. The cow is beautiful. The colors are awesome. I know how I want to finish this one. We purchased something last week to put that on, so I just need to finish. 2 nights ago, I started Halloween Night by Heart and Hand.
So
Sorry.
cute.
I did change up,
She used floss that she had.
I call it fancy floss. I changed up some of the fancy floss. It's charted all in fancy floss, and some of these like use 6 stitches with fancy floss, and that's a lot to spend on 6 stitches. So I used what I had mostly from bobbing for pumpkins.
Okay, so then I started most of these this year and last year for Stitch Mania. The first one is Plum Street Samplers, Adam's Family. And I only have a little bit done on that one. That was from this year. This is Stitcherovia. It was in a magazine. And that was started last year. And I'm actually doing this on white, which I never do, but...
I know, I was shocked to see that.
Mm-hmm. With Thy Needle and Thread, Pumpkin Farm. I started that this year.
If you see stuff under my fingernails, it's paint, not dirt. I've been painting furniture.
This week it's paint. Last week it was dirt.
What? I do shower. Like, that's all I want to get across is I do shower.
Once a week.
That's so terrible. This picture does not do this justice.
No,
so,
it's very
oh,
cute.
sorry about the glare. It's very cute. The picture is just kind of dull. The colors really are beautiful.
Okay, Country Cottage Needleworks, Merry Christmas, My Dear. That was this year's start.
It's very hard to look cute and do all this, guys, just so you know. All right.
And I'm doing all of the chalkboards from, you can show them those ones that are done, from Hands on Design, because I have a chalkboard Christmas tree. So I've got those 3 fully finished. I've got 4 more, and sorry about the dog hair, because my dog's dog. Sorry. My
Your
dog
dogs.
always sits by me and she gets her hair all over everything, so. But I have 2 left to do, sorry. To have all 9 of them finished.
Our family dog that we had for 12 or 13 years, she just passed recently, so still not used to it. A little sad. I just want to prepare you guys. So we said in the last video that her Christmas is up. You probably need to be prepared before you see our videos during that time. So if you want to, go onto our Instagram and kind of scroll down to, you could scroll down to end of October, November if you want to start seeing the Christmas and kind of go through that so you're aware of what you're about to see, because it's phenomenal. It really is. When I tell people, oh, she has 16 Christmas trees, like they think I'm nuts.
There's 13.
What about the ones you bought at the rummage sales?
I didn't buy any. I should have.
Okay, so
I have
Tangent.
two left to go in the
in the
chalkboard
series.
ornaments.
And you have to finish these, but you know what you're doing with them.
Yes, those will be easy.
Those will be easy. All right.
And then this is Teresa Kogut, Halloween Greetings. This is the first time I've done one of her charts. I think it's really cute.
I did too. I haven't.
Looks
seen
very
hers.
vintagey. I started that this year. Prairie Schooler December.
Which one is this? The
December. The big one, yeah. And I started that this year for Stitch Mania.
Okay. I'm trying to keep them in order. It's not
Liberty Lane, which was a stitch along with her, and she finished hers, and this was all I got done. Sorry.
She could have had it finished. I had an extra piece of barnwood.
I'm too busy finishing all your stuff that I didn't have time to stitch.
Not this week.
That's
I didn't
my
have
excuse.
anything for you to finish this
That's
week.
my excuse.
I
Yeah,
felt-
this was the first
I
time I
felt
didn't
like
have
I
to
was
run down the
letting people
basement
down.
and finish her stuff before we did a video.
I know.
Thank God, because we've done this video 12 times.
The dogs were barking. My husband came in.
Mine came in, mine talked on the phone, mine made the dogs bark.
We said dumb stuff. So if you ever think we say dumb stuff, we were tired of editing it. We don't know how to edit to begin with.
What is
This
this?
is
Christmas
Ornamental
Joy?
Joy.
Okay.
Ornamental Joy.
Okay, sorry.
I think the colors are so cute.
Country
on this.
Cottage
I love
Needleworks.
it.
This is also Stitcherovia. It was another one from a magazine. I have a thing for ice skaters, so I'm really excited to finish that one.
Know your needleworker, she used to be an ice skater. Figure skater.
Hands-on design.
She doesn't like talking about herself. That's why we're not doing the needleworker tag.
You're bad.
Thank you.
I need to finish that one.
Love this one.
And this is my worst.
WIP. Worst WIP.
Mm-hmm.
It's been around the longest.
Everyone in the family has stock. Well, immediate family, my 5 kids, husband, myself. Well, 4 of the kids because the 5th one's here.
Sorry, Hunter.
Yeah.
We know you watch our videos.
It's
She
been
loves
done
you.
for 2 years except for the back stitching. So I have to finish it and hang it up this year. All the stitching is done. It just needs to be back stitched. But the back stitching is like intense. Mm-hmm.
I don't think he'd know if you didn't backstitch it.
Don't show him the back of that.
Oh.
Mm. Yes, he would know because you can't tell that they're buildings and everything. And you can't even tell that that's his name up there because it's like
Hunter is
hieroglyphics.
his name. I love this. She'll finish it.
And then I do have the other WIPs that you guys have already seen that I haven't had a chance to work on this week. So those are all my WIPs.
What time is it, Mom?
Time to back up the semi.
Beep, beep, beep. Where's your hump?
I don't have any.
Oh.
I'm being good.
Yeah, I was going to be good this week too, but then somebody, I have the pattern here, somebody mentioned Houses of Berries, Chapel Road, Miss Baxter. I love it. And then there's like 3 more patterns that I need to. Okay, so what I got from 123 Stitch is Stacy Nash Primitive Spotted Chicken Sewing Bag. No, it won't be a sewing bag. I don't know how to sew.
You do know how to sew.
I got the oldest a sewing machine for her birthday this month, hoping that it'll inspire me to learn how to quilt. I want to quilt so bad. Okay, the picture on this is terrible. I'm gonna be honest. I'm sorry, Nikki's Creations. The picture is terrible. If you go online, it's beautiful. Like the colors look really dulled out here. It's called a sampler farm, Nikki's Creations. You said she's Italian or something?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I thought you did. But it's so cute. It's beautiful. I love it. It's right up my alley with the chickens. Threadwork Primitives, Jack in the Hat. Another just quick one. I bought a bunch of large patterns, so I needed some small ones to get finished. Because I'd like them up for the season
Halloween.
that we're coming up on.
Yeah.
And then I've been watching a lot of Garden Answer YouTube, and she was talking about honeybees, and I've decided that I'm going to get bees next year, even though she's deathly allergic. So I had to get Annie B's Folk Art, God Save the Queen. And you were mentioning in one of the previous times that we filmed that she has a Flosstube as well.
Yes.
So go check
she
her
does.
out.
Did we say that we got these windows at the flea market? And
If we did, we're going to repeat it. But these we got at a flea market on Sunday.
And I want them hung up on the wall, and I want to add wreaths to them, like maybe make hydrangea wreaths out of my hydrangeas.
Yeah.
So I'm just waiting for my husband to
Do
put
that.
them up on the wall. Hopefully by next week.
Yeah.
But I doubt that because he's going out of town.
I got a barn door, and I brought that home and told my husband it was going up on the wall.
It's hard to remember what we've told you because we, like I said, we did this
40 times. 36. What are you working on this week?
I'm going to, of course, I want to finish my chalk, and I'm hoping to finish it by tomorrow. And then I wanted to finish that pumpkins for sale, and then I want to start this sampler of the month from Little House Needleworks, so I have it done for September. And I think that that's about it.
I am going to, so I had a flea market find that I've decided I'm going to fix up with some of the Frosty Forest. So I'm not going to do all of them. I'm going to pick and choose some. So this is what I'm going to start this week. I love the little bricks at the bottom. Well, it's cobblestone, I think. Bricks, cobblestone. So we'll do that.
We're going to have to go to the LNS because I need some more chalk thread.
For her design. It's amazing. Amazing. I think that's all we have for you this week.
It sounds good.
Oh.
You can follow us on Instagram at Priscilla Blaine, at Chelsea356, Facebook Priscilla's2000, Priscilla's2000.blogspot.com.
Mm-hmm.
We'd love to see you in all the places, and hashtag and tag us, and if you use any of our ideas, tag us please so we can see them.
We love looking at all your projects and your designs, and I personally love hearing that I'm inspiring you to spend some money in the cross-stitch stores. We're keeping the economy going, and I said to somebody that I was sprinkling stitchy spending instead of kindness with my haul purchases. But I've only been doing this we're going on 5 months now, so I don't have the kind of stash that some other people do, and there's a lot of things that I want to get into a rotation where I'm doing this.
And it seems like a lot of people, I get messages all the time on my Facebook page and on my blog that they've been inspired to pick their cross-stitching back up,
Yeah.
or to learn how to cross-stitch because they've been looking at our stuff and watching us, and it's just exciting to know that we can
Kind of make a
encourage
difference
you.
in how
Yeah.
cross-stitching is viewed, especially to people maybe my age.
Especially when we were at the thrift store last week or whatever, and the lady said, that's a dying art. And we said, no,
not.
it's not.
Yeah, but it is a dying art. I'll take these for $5. Absolutely. Just kidding.
Okay, so that's it.
So
And-
we'll see you next week.
Yep.
And thanks for joining.